Hi, I'm Bob.
And I'm Sarah. Welcome to Carpool Confessions.
I'll bring my stories.
And I'll bring my friends.
Buckle up.
Step in the car where the lights are low. On Springfield streets where secrets flow. Night rides turn to truth-telling sessions. Buckle up tight for Carpool Confessions.
So Megan gets in. It's pretty early, probably 11 o'clock at night, which is pretty early for a lot of riders. It starts to pick up a little later, yep. She gets in and sits down right behind me, and she just sighs dramatically. She's like, I am headed downtown to drink for the first time in forever. I said, okay. And
she doesn't sound excited about it.
No, she sounds bummed.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's really not liking this. And she goes on and on. She's like, I am just done. I don't want guys hitting on me tonight. So I just threw on these leggings and a T-shirt, and I'm not trying to look slutty for everyone else. And I just nod. I'm like,
yeah, girl.
Okay, I don't know what to say to this. I don't know where to go. And she just keeps going. She's like, seriously, guys are the worst. And they only notice girls if they're dressed like that. And I am not one of those girls. Do you think guys will be looking at me?
I don't believe her, actually.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was wondering. And then it began.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
tell us more.
She turned to me. Well, she leans up and like sticks her face right next to my face.
Oh God!
I hate when people do
that. Yeah, I can feel her breath.
No thanks. No thanks.
How do you think I look?
Oh,
I don't know what to say. I said, well,
you look fine.
You're in the back seat.
You look great.
So.
You're sophisticated. I don't know how to describe how she looks. I didn't even get a good glance.
You got in the
at
back
what she's
seat.
wearing.
I haven't seen what you're wearing.
So I'm trying to avoid any more answers
conversation.
or any more questions from her. And she goes, well, she said, okay, but what do you think about this? And she turns around, and where her face was next to my face is now her butt. With the leggings, and she is shaking it right in my face.
How fast are we driving at this point?
And I'm probably doing 40 miles an hour.
Oh my gosh, I'm baffled.
She's like shaking it in my face. Like, I can feel
crazy.
Her leggings against my cheek.
Oh, no. Ma'am, it's too close.
It's like, what do you think? What do you think? And I just say, well, I think it's fine.
Thanks.
You're going to do fine tonight.
Thanks.
Thank you. And she just keeps going on and on. And finally, she sits back down as we start to get close to the bar she's going to. And she said, I just can't believe how bad guys are. I really hope they don't look at me. And I said, well, just stay to yourself. I'm sure you'll be fine. She said, are you serious? You don't think guys are going to look at me? You don't think guys want this? And she just does a 180 and starts getting angry that guys are not going to look at her instead. She is all over the board.
Wait, did you say how old she is? She's
she's late 20s.
Oh,
late
that
20s.
is wild.
Not a college student. She's a little later.
You know, I can just see what that girl was up in high school.
That's crazy.
She's Mormon.
That's
I can
crazy.
just see it. Yep.
Yeah,
That girl's
she
Mormon.
was all over the board.
I don't know what would possess somebody to do that. She just get an Uber and
also,
do that.
you're going 45 miles an hour. Where's her seatbelt at?
What do you think of this?
What do you think of this?
I'm actually trying to drive,
Yep.
but thanks.
Eyes on the road. I do not want to see that.
Yeah.
Leggings against the cheek. Is
I
crazy.
hate that. Oh my gosh.
I actually think that should be the title of that episode.
I pull up to another bar on the south side of town this time, which is
Oh.
pretty rare.
Change of
Still
scenery.
fairly early, 1 a.m. or so. And this bar in particular, it's a little bit of the older crowd. So this group of
Interesting.
middle-aged couples gets in the car.
Mhm.
I drive a large SUV, so I can seat 7 and 6 large individuals get in the car. So it was good and crowded in there.
We love that.
And they had apparently been dancing all night, so it was sweaty and
Oh.
smelly.
Wait, is this the group of older ladies?
No,
Oh,
this
okay.
isn't a group of older ladies.
Okay.
These are couples. And they're obviously couples as they get
Oh.
in. They're trying to arrange and sit together, and everything's going well. And they are just having a blast. I mean, they are talking it loud. They're just going nuts. It's a lot of fun, and I'm just listening. And
Beautiful.
and they keep going on and on about different things that are happening, And one of them says to the woman, "Hey, so tonight you're going to give me a blowjob, right?"
Of course.
Just like
Casual.
flat out says
Casual.
it. Yeah.
How-
And she's like,
Oh,
"Have I
man.
ever given you one? We are not starting that tonight." The couple right behind them, she says, "Well, why not? That's like my favorite thing to do."
Woo!
And they just launch right into this conversation and get very anatomically correct in their descriptions.
And how many are in the car again?
This is six
Six.
of them.
Okay, 3 couples.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And one guy up front with me
Sure.
is shouting back to everyone else
Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
about all the happenings between him and his wife.
Right.
Wait, where's his wife in proximity?
His wife is directly
Directly
behind
behind
him.
him? Okay.
I was hoping she was all the way in the back, but that's okay.
No, he's yelling at other people all the way in the back. And I'm just still sitting quietly, trying not to laugh
Right.
or something. I mean, it was just crazy where it was going. And then it gets dead silent. One of them says, "You guys, calm down. We don't know. We might be offending our Uber. He might
might be a
minister."
Yeah.
And it gets quiet. So I said, "Well, now that you mention it,
Now that you've said something.
I am
Fun
a
fact.
minister." Yes, and silence for a moment, and then they erupted into laughter. And so we had this fun conversation as we pulled up to their houses. It was
That
a
is
weird drop off.
hilarious.
Yes.
Wait, explain this.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, they were
Was-
multiple
Were they
houses
neighbors?
next to each
These
other.
were,
or-
yeah, they all lived in the same neighborhood.
Of course.
So I
Okay.
dropped one
As you do
couple
with your
off. We pulled down a few houses.
friends.
So I accommodated all of that. But they, I think, walked away mortified about everything that they shared with a minister in town.
Every ride's a new story to tape. Overnight drivers with ears on a mission. Come back next time for Carpool Confessions.